In terms of the connection between family planning and sustainable development, I think organizations like UNFPA play a critical role in providing data around the linkages. Evidence-informed advocacy is always the best kind of advocacy. And if program planners can be convinced by the communities in their country that family planning makes for healthier people, makes for poverty reduction, and data of this kind does exist. So there's no paucity of data. It's just the question of making the linkages between, first of all, poverty and family planning, healthier living and family planning, social development and family planning, women's situation and family planning. All of these, the nexus between these areas are critical in terms of the advocacy. And I think if we can get the data out to the people who can advocate for the nexus, you will be able to convince planners that they need to invest in family planning so that they will have results in development. And yet, governments determine the policy framework around which family planning becomes something that is people find attractive, people find good for themselves. So I think governments play a very critical role in family planning, both in terms of framing policies, planning for adequate programs, making sure the necessary investments and research in research as well in family planning are done, and also that it's seen as integral to development planning. Take a country like India or the Philippines. Whenever family planning was made available, people picked it up. It was a need that people were not expressing, but it was something that really made their constituencies happier. Governments are beginning to find ways of, therefore, adopting more and more open family planning programs. So I would really say that, in fact, leadership has often helped in fostering family planning in a big way in many countries. But I think all along, at the highest level, there's been a lot of support. But the more important support has come from community groups. At Panchayati level, which is the local government, you find lots of leaderships of people who can go unnamed, but their leadership really counts because that's the leadership people see, hear on a day-to-day basis, and people feel inspired by.